as well. Hello, people of YouTube. It is I, Batman. Hold on a second. Oh my god. Coffee. I love coffee. Okay, although I don't talk much in my videos, here's the summary of my build. This is the Hex Build, which means I mostly use the dark spells in the game. As you can see, I have all of the dark spells from sorcery and from miracle and from Pyromancy. I got the Murky Longsword plus 10, Isolate stuff, Sage Crystal stuff, I mean in case I need it. I actually tested out, like if you make steady chant with the Sage Crystal stuff offhand while using the Isolate stuff, you do the most damage. More damage than the Scholar's Candlestick. But, you know. Maybe I should do that. But I don't think it's going to be beneficial for me, like in the middle of boss fight. Especially right now I'm going to fight the Nameless King. For some reason, for this build, I left him the last boss, as a last boss. I killed every bosses. I even killed the Meteor and the Slave Knight Gale. I was actually going to skip them, not gonna lie, because like I thought like I cannot kill them with dark spells because they got highly resistant to it, almost like immune to it. I'm going to do a ridiculous amount of damage. But since I thought to myself, I mean, this is no fucking Nuzlocke run or something similar to it. I should just stay loyal to just stats, you know? Even though this is Hex Build, it doesn't mean I should strictly use dark spells, right? I should just use mainly dark spells, but if they're resistant to it, hey, I'm gonna use something else. Which I did. I actually killed yesterday Meteor and the Slave Knight Gale at the same time, which I was not expecting to do, because those are tough bosses. I mean, at least for me, I never get used to them. They are really tanky. They don't have like weakness. I mean, they do have weakness, but it's not a big deal. Anyway, surprisingly, I actually kinda trolled Slave Knight Gale and I killed him with Toxic Mist and the Pestilent Mist. I just used these two spells, which was funny. I managed to, you know, play hide and seek, kinda, with the Gale, and poisoned him through walls while hiding behind the walls in the area, and use Pestilent Mist time to time because like he was, you know, doing his combos and he gets aggressive so many times and he stucks, sometimes he stucks behind walls or between walls. At that time, if he's in the Pestilent Mists, he takes huge amount of damage. I mean, I didn't think it would work, but it works somehow. Although, to be fair, I died like 10 times to find the right angle, I guess. It was sort of luck, between luck and strategy. At the same time, I killed Meteor with Pestilence and Sunlight Spear to the head. It actually worked quite well. And to make things fair, I use these things. Like I use Katya's Chime for the miracles, and for the spell I use one of the staffs, because for the pestilence it doesn't matter if your intelligence is high or not. It has to be just 30. It doesn't scale. The damage does not scale with your intelligence. One of the beautiful things about the pestilence mist. I must say, and I encourage you to do it, the Hex Build is actually quite fun. Like, yes, you are like a, you know, hexer, like in the Dark Souls 2. You kind of feel like him, kind of feel like it from Dark Souls 2. But at the same time, you are master of all spells, you know? You can use other spells as well, if you deemed, if it's necessary. And I must say, look at this shit. Dark Hand is actually, I thought like to myself, I never used this before until this build. I always thought Dark Hand is a gimmick weapon. You know, it's an early game weapon that does not do shit in the game. I mean, this is probably not going to work against bosses that much. I mean, you can use far better things, but against the minions, or maybe I should say mobs, you can just use them perfectly. Look at the damage. The damage starts with 150 dark, and it scales. Look at the scaling. It's practically the same, like almost is the same. Like you are almost doing the double damage, and it's also, I mean, it's not that much. It also has the physical damage. It's really an amazing weapon. I got this one. I got this one. When did I pick up this one? Oh, I picked up this one when I was getting the toxic mist. Right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I did not use this at all. I don't care about this. Other than that, I was using before, you know, Dark Cat, I was using Fire Broadsword. I made it to +9. I could make it 10, but I don't know, I never bothered to do it. Of course I don't use this, I just picked them up. I forgot to, you know, put them on the storage. Other than that, the shields are usual if I want to, you know, parry, although I never do. I use this. Early and midish game I use the crest shield. I mean, free stamina, decent block. You can pair with this as well. It's not a bad weapon. And after that, of course, I exclusively just use Shield of Want. I mean, yeah. What else do you want? More souls is the best. More souls is the best way to go. I don't know about this. I just picked it up. I use this exclusively as well, if on my offhand for the casting speed. And this one, this is another surprising thing. Scholar's Candlestick. Not only it increases the sorcery spells, it also increases the dark sorcery spells. Which is what I am going to do. Yeah, left and the sorcery candlestick, I'm just going to use... I'm probably going to use the murky stuff. By the way, murky stuff is... The thing is, this thing, murky long stuff, only does more damage than isolated stuff if I use the weapon skill. Like sage crystal stuff, you know? It has the same idea. Although I used most of the time isolate stuff because I don't use static chant at all. I feel like that's waste of mana, you know? But this time I want to see the, you know, huge amount of damage. I got the power within as well. I'm probably going to use like... Right now I'm gonna try out the Great Soul. I mean... It would be a better idea to probably go with the bleed one. With the miracle. This one. But I don't know. I wanna try something different. What the fuck? That was a weird moment to glitch. I mean, either it's gonna be bad or it's gonna be good. Okay, of course. Bro, can you just... Oh, that's... Wow, that's a bullet. Oh, shit. That's a good damage. I was not expecting that. I'm not gonna lie though. I'm so slow. Yeah, I'm casting very slowly. Maybe I can make it. I don't know. It's such a shame. Like I have to choose between, you know, fast casting or the damage. Like I could use Sage Ring, you know, but I have to give up on this. You know what? I'm gonna do something I have never done before. I'm gonna do this. I'm actually nerfing myself while I do that. Yeah, I'm gonna put this Sage Ring on. I can switch on when I kill it. I mean, I don't need souls anymore, to be fair. That's a good amount of damage. I was not expecting 1000 damage though. Ah, that's really cool. Okay, maybe this way it will work better. What if I stay here? Oh. What the fuck, man? Holy shit. Bro, at some point, I feel like this guy is much harder than Gale and the Soul of Cinder. Maybe this is why this guy is hidden. To be fair though, like it's been a while since I fought him as a caster, you know? Whoa! No, almost 2000 damage! Amazing! Bro, can I just fucking... Oh shit. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit, I'm out of mana. Okay, you dead? shit, I didn't mean to do that. Bro, only the thing I hate about this game is the lock-on. How much? Ooh. Whoa, that is... Wow, that is awesome damage. Oh, is he gonna do the shit? What? Wait, what? That did not hit. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna do something stupid. Power within. Which one is that? Oh shit! Power within. Come on, come on, come on. One more. Boost from the... Oh, that's an awesome damage. That's a really awesome damage. And he's dead? Oh shit, I'm out of mana. Wow, look at how is the Nameless King is absolute garbage. Absolute garbage against the dark power. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, it was so smooth. It was so easy. By the way, this is the last boss. This was the only remaining boss that I haven't killed yet. Amazing stuff. Let me get my soul XP bonuses. Amazing stuff. Lovely, lovely. Oh, by the way, of course I'm using the blindfold mask, which increases your, I guess it was either 10 or 15% like damage bonus. Amazing stuff. Lovely. So good, man. So freaking good. This felt so good after I had such a hard time against the Tivin Princes. Because those guys are resistant to dark as well. God damn, man. At first, like, I suffered, made myself suffer, you know, try to kill them with the dark, which did not work because I was making like 100 damage, between 100 and 200 damage. It was such a dog shit damage. Like, look at my damage when the boss is weak to it. Did you see the difference? Like, I made almost 2000 against his dragon. It was so awesome. It was so freaking awesome. Now I think about it when I see this guy's spells. I wonder, is he... Did he summon Havel? Oh no, he's not. Ooh, almost one-shot you, buddy. Holy shit. My character became really strong. Holy shit. He really come a long way. This is probably my second favorite caster. If I make a tier list, Pyromancer is the best in this game, in Dark Souls 3. After that, Hex Build, you know, dark spells. After that, probably magic, and after that, lastly, of course, Cleric Fate. Cleric is the worst one. God damn, I suffered a lot with the cleric. Like, playing as cleric, or maybe I should say pure faith caster, is a hard mode in Dark Souls 3. It makes the game so much harder. It does. It really does. It was so hard, man. Not only the clerics, it's like they are like nerfed or something. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why. What was the point? Maybe some dude, developer dude from the Dark Souls 3 hated the priest or clerics or something like that. They, in this game, they nerfed the fuck out of this class. Spells are expensive to cast. Spells are hard to get. The spells do more damage if you are on middle range. Probably never in the history of like RPG games like you are a squishy mage and you have to fight as a close combat. Yeah, I'm not going to leak the fire later. I beat the game. I beat the game in my mind. I'm done enough.
Ashen One.
That was so smooth, man. That was so smooth, I almost wanted to do it again. Even my covenant is like, for the fashion points, Aldrich Faithful. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I did not get much human dregs. But, you know, I feel like it was not important at this point. Because, like, it's so easy to get the better one. The Great Soul Drink, instead of getting the, you know, Deep Souls upgraded version from the Covenant. Getting this is much easier. You just kill the sister and you just get this spell. Just walk a bit around the map and you find it, this spell with this ring. Silver Serpent Ring +3. By the way, this is the outfit. I feel like it fits perfectly. Like Wilhelm's armor, Lothric Knight gauntlets, Skirt of Prayer, of course I got the blindfold mask. Like, the drip is not bad, you know? It's a good set. Yeah, I clearly look like some sort of dark mage. My character even has an emo haircut, look at this. On the side. And of course I'm undead. I should be. I killed everyone, right? Yeah, I killed everyone. Nobody is remaining other than linking the fire. Let me check again. Okay, Champion Gunder, I killed him. Let's see, Dancer, Ward, Arceros, Consumed King, okay, got them as well. This place doesn't have boss. Or it does, okay. Pits of Fallout, I forgot about the Curse Tree. Imagine killing the Curse Tree now. Let's see, Crystal Sage, Abyss Watcher, yeah, got them as well. Deacons of the Deep, that guy is dead as well. Old Demon King, yep, dead. High Lord Wolfnir, dead. Pontiff Sylvanus, dead. Aldrich, dead. Yorm the Giant, dead. Twin Princess, yeah, dead. This was not easy. But I found easy way to kill them. From what I understand, you know, whenever you know you cannot kill a boss, take a break. take a break, and play the game tomorrow. Especially if you are working 8 hours a day, you know. You have a job. You know, if you don't have like a, let's say, not mentally demanding, physically demanding job, which I have, which is perfect for my hobbies. I think about how to kill the bosses, you know, through the day while doing my work. Then I came home, you know, happily, and try it again, and it works. Anyway, I killed this motherfucker because he has the resist to dark. I said, fuck it, I'm not using the dark spells. This is not a challenge run. Fuck it, I don't do challenge runs. I don't want to suffer. I used the Forbidden Sun, Pyromancy spell, and the Pestilence Mist. I like hit him with the Forbidden Sun repeatedly into his face. The phase 1, he's dead. Phase 2, he becomes dead. Then he's like, his fanboy brother resurrects him, right? When he tries to do the spell, I cast the Pestilence Mist and get away so quickly. Bomb him with the Forbidden spell repeatedly. I do tons of damage. It's such a nice strategy, especially when my build is, you know, good for pyromancy and mage as well. Since, you know, Hex Build is the stats are mixed between fate and intelligence. And the best part is Pestilence Mist does not require, it doesn't scale with the intelligence. It just, you need just intelligence to cast it, which is perfect. Which reminds me, imagine if this game had spices like in Dark Souls 2. Everyone would be probably in every kind of character build, they would probably use Pestilence Mist all day long, because they will reduce it with the spices, maybe, you know, up to 20, because it needs, you know, 30 to cast it, so that they can use it. Okay, I killed the two. Anyway, I killed the two princes like that. More is, he is resistant to dark as well, so I used the pyromancy. I mean, I did nothing special. I just chucked the, you know, pyromancy spell at him repeatedly, and he died easily, quite easily. I mean, there is nothing I can do. He even resistant to bleed. Killed the Nameless King just now. Killed the base games. Okay, base games last boss. I killed him as well. Good, good. Sister is dead. Oh! Oh, Demon Prince is dead. Gale is dead. Midir is dead. That weird NPC boss fight, that's done as well. Oh, there is something missing. I did not kill the graveyard guardian. Oh shit. Oh wow. Fascinating. So there is someone I haven't killed. Huh. Although... but I haven't tried that. I don't know his weaknesses though. Maybe he is like resistant to... I mean, it's not a big deal, to be fair though. That's such a... out of the pocket boss, you know, like it's easily forgettable. That is fascinating. I completely forgot about him. Bro, like now I think about it, like Dark Souls 2 has so many different aspects in the game. Why they haven't used any of them in Dark Souls 3? Like any of them. They like scratch the whole thing. Like in my mind, this game is like different, like just a slightly different version of Dark Souls 1. In my opinion. Like Dark Souls 2 like entirely was a different being, which was a welcomed thing, you know? Like there is no spices. They removed spices. They did not add the Hex class. Yeah, like if you think about the Hex class, is just master of all spells. Like it's in the, you know, it's not the spells are not the school of his own. It just dark spells are just from the different type of spell types, from sorcery, from pyromancy, and from miracles. Like it doesn't have its own identity. Okay. Other than that, there was another thing. What was I thinking about? They removed spices as well. And there is one more thing that I was like kind of criticizing this game about. Most of the bosses are human. Why? Or human-like. Like, why does this game lack ugly creatures as a boss? Nameless King, human. Pontiff Sullivan, human. Dancer, human. Right now, this guy I'm about to fight is human. I mean, Crystal Sage, basically a human mage, if you think about it. Like, sure, their size are higher, you know, they are sized like giant, but you know, to give like, I guess, boss aura to them. Other than that, Boar Valley monster, what was he called? I don't remember. He was like monster-ish, like, I guess, if you think about it. It's a bit, but still like kind of human-like. Like there is only like what? There is Ancient Wyvern, which is a gimmick boss that dies with one hit if you know, kill him with the launch attack. There is also High Lord Wolfnir, which is another gimmick boss. You just destroy his bracelets and he dies. There is the giant Yorm, but he's a gimmick boss as well. Unless you are powerful or his weakness to some of the stuffs you had, like if you are sorcerer, you know, or hexer, you will have a great day. But if you are using, you know, especially if the Siegfried was with you, otherwise you have to use the Stormcaller or Storm Sword. That sword killed the Yorm, you know? Which is boring, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, now I think about it, most of the non-human bosses are kinda gimmick bosses. Like, most of them. And there's also Cursed Tree. That is kinda gimmick boss as well. You just have to use the... kill the, you know, destroy the balls on the tree. Like, why is it like that? I don't get it. Because like, I don't know. Because they can, I'm not. If it was like another studio, I will get it. Like I will just say that. Yeah, they couldn't. They could not imagine it, or it was like Western company, you know. Like these days they don't. But you know, creative stuff. You know, they don't do it. Like as you can see, the media, the Disney, what they do, their movies, their games. Like you don't see any stuff from the Westerners anymore that much. Not like in the past, you know. For some reason, right now they are solely focused on what the fuck? Okay, you wanna play that way? I can't. This is a weapon as well. Bro. This is such a weird ass boss, huh? Hold on. I'm gonna kill you. Chill. Okay, man. Don't chill then. Oh, does he have resistance to darkness? Fascinating. I'm playing like the dog shit, man. Holy fuck! Oh my god, I must say I played this really poorly. Yeah, he must be resistant to dark. There is no way I did less damage than when I was fighting the Nameless King against this boss. There is no fucking way. It's kind of funny though, this is the last boss like I'm playing against. I completely forgot about this guy. Probably the only rule that I use, like I try to kill every boss in the game when I make the character build, you know? That's the only rule I try to obey. Not this time. Not fucking this time. Now, how should I cook you? I swear, lamest boss ever. Hold on just a second, I will just deal with you. Let die. I never get sold. Eat shit. The only reason that I died... Oh, I got souls. The only reason I died because like... he started running towards me so much. I like this stuff, I'm not gonna lie, I like it a lot. Like, this is probably the most time I use the weapon skill in the game. Especially when I'm using the caster, as a caster class. Like, I do not use like, steady, what was it called? Steady chant? I don't use steady chant at all, you know? It kind of feels like it's waste of, you know, mana. At some point. And the buff doesn't stay so much, you know, so much that you will do much damage. It works like better in the, you know, start of the game. Like, you cast it, enter the, you know, the fog gate and start using the bunch of spells. At the time it's good. By the way, like, the buffing is different as well. Like, look at this. Most of the stuffs, when you know, use the steady chant, they glow blue, which I guess showing the I'm going to cast a sorcerer spell. But when you use the murky stuff, it glows dark, or I should say purple, which is the color of the dark spell. Which is a cool detail. Look at this, even your hand is glowing. That's such an awesome detail. I'm not gonna lie, man, I always, you know, remember that those old MMORPG games that people, you know, you see the high level people with the enchanted weapons. Those enchanted weapons glow, leave some sort of particle if they have like some sort of elemental, fire, ice or something. You see the effect. I always love that aspect, man. Now I can use them in single player games, which is a dream came true. I'm not gonna lie, I always hated the MMORPG games. I did not like them at all. Maybe I shouldn't say hate. Hate is a strong word. I did not particularly like them. Because it always felt like MMORPG game is not my game, you know? It doesn't belong to me. It's belong to everyone. When something is belong to everyone, it started to become dog shit, you know? It's not special. Things are much harder to get. The game is long because it has so much content. The game is long because you have to farm. That's the worst part. The farming aspect. But to be fair though, there are some games that I really enjoyed, which surprised me. I was able to kind of finish them. And there were like MMORPGs like that, which were like, what was it called? DC Universe Online, which I had so much fun in it. At the time I was playing, it had like such a great community. Like, I even made some couple of online friends while I was playing the game. People were talkative. Surprisingly, there were really less annoying people, like almost to none. Maybe I was the lucky one, I don't know. Like, I have never seen that sort of thing in an online game before. Like, it was wholesome, you know? Like, people are happy to help you. You know, they even like made groups, not just to have fun, you know, not for raiding or not for the game, playing the game, just to talk, which was really, I should say, like out of pocket experience. Like, people acted normal, maybe I should say that, in an online game. Other than that, there was, what was it? There was a game called Terra Online, which was a free game, although DC Universe Online kinda free as well. Anyway, like, even though it was a free game, like, it was free, yeah. Like, if you want to play the game, like, it was free, everything. I don't know if it changed in time, but everything was free, man. Like, only the cosmetic things that required money in that game. And it was for a MMO, it was kind of like in DC Universe Online, it kind of felt like hack/slash game, you know? It was fast-paced. It was flashy as well, which is another plus in the game. For some reason, I don't know why they do that. They are not flashy at all. Like, there is no, like, the game has good graphics, but the spells or the moveset you use are not, there are no effects, you know? That's what I mean. You read the description, you know, it says meteor spell. I'm giving an example, but it just, you know, just there is a small pebble, fire pebble, comes from the sky and hit the ground. That's the effect they gave to the meteor spell. There were so many MMORPGs games like that, and I hated that. Like, I was like thinking, like, how is this possible? Like, there was a game called Neverwinter Nights. Even that game, which is a really old game, had like such an awesome effect when you are casting the regular fireball spell. Maybe which is why, like, I was never really fond of MMORPG games. Like only the you know, how should I say, only the small amount, you know. And when I think about it, the games I played was not as popular as World of Warcraft, you know, or other MMORPG games that people heard and played. Like, the first one was DC Universe Online, then I played Terra Online, then I played Star Wars Republic Online, That game was amazing. I thought it was a single player at first. It was such a good MMORPG game. I wouldn't even say MMORPG game. And people heavily criticized that game because the game has no end game elements, which is a stuff that I don't understand as a single player. What is an end game content? Like it's in the meaning. The game is ended. What do you want? Like if you want to, you can just start the game with a different character and start the game all over again. Use the choices that you never selected before. You can become evil or good, or maybe good this time, you know? You can be good at Jedi. I mean, last time you were a evil bounty hunter. Now you can become a good Jedi or something like that. Like, what's the problem? Some people criticize the mastery, which was like closely resembled the World of Warcraft. So, like, it was a game that everyone loved. We are talking about the World of Warcraft, which was another weird thing. And at that moment, I understood that why I don't like MMORPG games, because some people want different type of value from the MMORPG games. They want to farm, you know, they want to do the cycle of never-ending farm, raiding and other stuff, so they can get their, you know, that special armor, their special weapon, which they will rarely use. Some people like that. That's what I understood. I'm one of the you know what? I am a true single player, you know? I am one of the people that played Diablo 2 or Diablo type series only for content. Like, I didn't do whole that I'm gonna build my character to 90 level shebang, you know? Like, I did not do the rune farming. I just did it recently. You know, I took a break from the Dark Souls 3 because, I mean, to be fair, it's fun making different type of, you know, characters in the game. I always do the same in the RPG games. I got so much value from them. Enjoyment from them. I should say enjoyment. What value? Enjoyment from them. But it gets old, you know, because you are playing the same game over and over again. I mean, it yields kind of different results with the different character builds, but still, it gets old, you know. And for some reason, I felt like playing the Diablo 2, the new one, the resurrected one. And for the first time in my life, I tried playing the Nightmare mode. At some point, I had fun, but it kind of turned into farming for the right item, the right unique item, farming for the right runes, or something like that. I started to hate the game, which I enjoyed before. And at that moment, I stopped. And I created new character to see something different. I choose sorcerer this time. I was playing as a barbarian. That was my first character. I choose the sorcerer. I enjoyed much more because that is not me. That's why I understood from it, which is specifically has the same sort of mentality in MMORPG games. Like, I play this story or campaign or tutorial, whatever people wanna name it. I played that and that only. If I wanted to do something different, I finish the game and I restart the game with a new character, with a new class. That's how I got my fun from the game. Which is one of the reasons why, even though I like the Souls game a lot, there are two things I haven't done. Like, I did it once only for the PvP, but it doesn't count because I needed an item in my belief, and it did not work either. Like, I didn't want to get, you know, 20 item. What was it? It was no, it was not this. Oh, it was sunlight metal. I was trying to get the Great Lightning Spear, which was not worth it. You know what? I said, fuck it. I will just use this instead of using the, you know, Great Lightning Spear. I will just use the Lightning Stake until I got the Sunlight Spear. I just did that in my Fate build. It's not worth it at all. Especially, this game is old. Even though it doesn't look old, especially for me, this game is old. Like 10 years old. Maybe more than 10 years. I don't know. Like, you need this shit. Look at this shit. Sunlight metal. You need 20 of this. Like, fuck that, man. Like, I have to kill people in PvP in 20 times. I'm not gonna do that. That's not enjoyable for me. Anyway, besides the point, I'm getting ahead of myself. Even though I like the Souls games, I never played as a... I do not play PvP stuff, and I do not do New Game Plus. I did not do any of them. I mean, I don't see the point. Instead of, you know, doing the New Game Plus, I created a new character. I feel like, because this is an RPG game, I feel like the enjoyment I get from this type of games probably creating a new character. I like the character building. Maybe that's what I like about in this type of games, in RPG games. As I was saying, because of that, I only like played. I never cared about the end game content. I only, you know, did the campaign and campaign main story or tutorial, whatever you want to call. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I played DC Universe Online, Terra Online, Star Wars Republic Online, which was really fascinating MMORPG game. It felt like, you know, playing a game like, you know, Mass Effect. Like, you can be good and evil, you got choices. There are many characters that you talk to. There are many side quests, main quest. Almost every character has like voice lines, which was really surprising at that time. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting, because I'm not gonna lie, like, beside from DC Universe Online, I mean, I played many other trash MMORPG games too, by the way, because they were free. But as I said, like, they were just trash, carbon copy of each other. They were not good, and I could not play them long enough, you know. Like, Star Wars Republic Online was really surprising. The only thing I was pissed about was the game punished people who want to play the game free. But I can't say anything because it's free. So yeah, I get it. But the way it feels is really weird, you know? Like, if you... I don't remember if it was like buy to play or subscription type play. Like you can play it for free, but there are restrictions. You gain the half amount of gold or money you gain from the game. You gain the half amount of experience you gain from the game. So at first it's not a big deal, but the higher levels you get, like you come to a point that you cannot gain levels, you know? Like basically you have to do every part of every side quest in the game, every main quest, every raid, every dungeon. Like you have to do everything, but even that is not enough because you get the half amount of experience from everything because you are free to play player. So what happens that after that is you have to do same quest again, and at that point you are just farming the quests to gain experience, which is not a pleasant experience. But if you have money, or if you have somehow, you know, managed to get an agreement with your family to pay for your subscription to a video game, if you can do that, hey, you will have a fun experience in Star Wars Republic Online. Then again, I really don't remember, like, was it like buy to play or pay to play? I really don't remember. I really don't. Other than that, lastly, I think I played, which I enjoyed, Guild Wars 2. Yeah, Guild Wars 2. I really respect Guild Wars 2. That is probably the king of free to play games in MMORPG genre. Guild Wars 2 probably the best free to play MMORPG in the whole world, probably. That game had everything. Like here, it had a decent story. Like most of the characters are voiced as well. People criticize the cutscenes because like cutscenes were like 2D pictures that the pictures are talking to each other, kind of thing, from the left to right. I mean, who the fuck cares, man? Like, you are playing MMORPG. If you want to play like high value story game, like play a normal single player game which you buy with your money. It's a free game. Come on, man. Don't be ridiculous. And it's so good, like you want to pay money, which you can do, and you only play once, pay once, and you get all of the, you know, extra things. You get the DLC things, the other classes in the game, you know, rest of the stuff, the juicy stuff, you know. But even if you don't play it, you can play the game regularly. There is much content you can do with the game. And the game was such a unique RPG game, because like whatever you class you choose, you can do many different things depending on which weapon you use, which is really an amazing thing. I don't remember any game doing that before. Like it was really interesting concept. Like, for example, there's a necromancer class, if I remember right. You can use staff, which is regular thing, you know. You are a caster, you are some sort of mage. Of course, you will use the staff as a weapon, but you can also use a great sword. And with great sword, you do different type of spells. With staff, you use different type of movesets. Like every weapon had different loadout, which was really amazing. It was so fun. Like, for example, I remember the ranger. Like, of course you can use bow, but you can use greatsword as well. And when you play as a greatsword, you feel like druid, which is really the other fun thing about the game. Like, when you use the skills, let's say with the greatsword, as an effect, they choose some sort of animal spirit appears behind your back, as if you are using their powers to generate the power to swing the greatsword, which is really awesome detail. I always liked the Dark Guild Wars 2, man. Like, probably servers are still up. I didn't look at it, but probably servers are still up. It's such an amazing free-to-play game. Like, I will strongly recommend it, even to this day. Yeah, after the Guild Wars 2, I did not play any MMORPG games. Oh, wait. I played one. I actually kinda liked it, because like, but I played like couple of times, but I was like, yeah, I kinda started to get bored. Neverwinter Online. The reason I played the Neverwinter Online was because like I liked the Neverwinter Nights, the original game, so much, which is one of the reasons why I love the RPG games. Diablo 2 and Neverwinter Nights made me fall in love with the RPG games. It's because of that. Like, I have to, you know, I had that nostalgia feeling. Because of that feeling, I wanted to play the game. But it was like, you know, meh. Yeah, I mean, it was not that fun. But it was good, you know, like the story, I was like invested in the story, you know. Like, you at least care about what's going on in the world. It was like not bad. I don't like the mage class. The mage class felt like crowd control character instead of, you know, burst character. Instead of doing the huge amount of damage from far away, which is the aspect that I want from a mage or any type of mage. I also played Final Fantasy when it became for the first time. Like, you can play, what was it, like 30 days? With base game, and its first DLC was free to play. But I'm not gonna lie, I bored too quickly, man. Yeah. Like, people praise the High Heaven, the Final Fantasy Online game, but I don't know, man. Like, it was not my type of game, I guess. It felt slow. The story was like thrown at you. You know, the thing about like those type of anime fantasy games, that they don't tell you or they don't show you what they are talking about. It's like the story like begins from the middle of the part, you know, from the middle part, not from the beginning or not from the ending, from the middle part. So you don't understand it like at all. I mean, they are saying words, but you don't know what is the purpose of it. They are just saying some things. I mean, this federation did that, this empire did that. They had a fight. I mean, and you are looking the screen like, okay, and there's no voice actors in the game. Like, you have to read. Like, I would be fine if it was like regular RPG game, like in, you know, in Neverwinter Nights, you know, that old school type of RPG game, D&D type, or like in the old Baldur's Gate series. If it was like that, I was fine, you know, I am fine with it. But it's not type of that game, you know, it's an 3D MMORPG game. Graphics are highly good. Like, you do not expect some sort of like as I was saying, like Star Wars Republic Online and MMORPG games far older than the new Final Fantasy game had voice actors in almost in every NPC, but these motherfuckers did not bother to do that. Why? Especially, I did not expect from the Japanese people, because like they have awesome voice actors, which was really odd and surprising. And when people criticize it, it's like people said like, what, you don't like e-reading, you don't know how to read and write? I mean, you do, but I don't know, man, like it has like different type of value when you read it yourself, when there is a voice line behind those words. And other thing is that in some of other cutscenes there are some voice lines. There are voiced characters in the game. So yeah, that's the reason, man. I don't know. I do not like the Final Fantasy at all. Like I try to like it, but yeah. But gaming wise, or maybe I should say combat wise, it was not bad actually. People criticize that as well, negatively. But yeah, it was like regular old school MMORPG type, point and click type of fight. Like, yeah. There's also like in my library which is rotting, there's also like Black Desert Online and Elder Scrolls Online, which I haven't played. I don't know when I'm going to touch it. Bro, I got so much games, man. I got so much games that I cannot finish it, even though I play every day, which is crazy. Bro, I still haven't played the Hogwarts game, man. Hogwarts Legacy. Can you believe it? See, I blame the RPG games, man. When I play the RPG games, I have to do every fucking class. But I'm close to ending, you know? This is the Hex Build. I made Strength, Dex, Sorcery, Pyromancy, Cleric. I made Quality build as well. between strength and dexterity. I made every type of characters. Here, let me show you. Look at this. This is my first character, Merlin, sorcerer character. I did start with as a sorcerer. Then made strength character, Darius. Samuel the Light, of course a cleric. Or pure fate build, whatever you wanna call it. Then I use Felix Dexter. Yeah, such a nice name. Which is a dex build. Which was really surprisingly amazing. I never thought like the busted thing in this game going to be dexterity. In Dark Souls 2, it's strength with a club. In Dark Souls 1, it's definitely sorcery. Then I made with my teacher set, Pyromancer teacher set, Diablo Pyromancer build, and with the Black Knight armor, Wolfguard, I made quality build, and lastly the Hex Build, Furgative Pygmy. It's such a fitting name, you know. To make things different for myself, I use sorcery class for the sorcery, of course. I use warrior class for the strength build. For the fate, cleric, of course. For dex, mercenary. For pyromancer, well, pyromancer class, of course. For the quality build, I choose knight. And for the hex build, I start as day.Perfect. I choose the day.Perfect class. Although stat-wise, Pyromancer is better to start as. Stat-wise and the soul-wise. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, day.Perfect sucks, man. Not because, like, you start with nothing. Because the stats are not valuable enough to start, from the beginning. Like that. Because you spent more souls to day.Perfect as you play. It needs much more experience. As you can see, like, I finished like almost high level. Like, although like the Hex build is quality build as well, if you think about it, it's mixed between intelligent and fate. My Wolfguard, the Ceteredex build, quality build, is much less level than this guy, because I need to use much higher souls. Like, as you can see, I did a lot of classes. Now I look at it, how much is it? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 classes. Now I'm going to make a new class.
Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna skip the cutscene. Okay, now I'm going to choose. Where was it? Which one has the dagger? Assassin or okay, thief? Okay, bandit knife. I'm probably I'm not probably. I'm going to start as thief. Why? Because I try to do the bleed build. I looked at the internet and use the AI Gemini to come up with the build. By the way, using AI is really good, when you are making a RPG build in any of the game. Like, it makes your building character building much faster, which is a fascinating thing. You know, at first I did it as a joke, then I use it fully, you know. After, you know, doing my research, it seems like starting as a thief, which is precisely good for my bleed build, because, well, apparently bandit knife is actually a really good weapon, and it bleeds as well. Also, after that, I am going to farm Warden Twin Sword, which is another great bleed build, which you can dual wield. So you're going to hit twice to enemy. If you think about it, you are going to hit them twice. So you can proc the bleed much faster, if you think about it. But from what I researched, like, the Warden Twin Flate going to be like hollow, which going to be scale with luck as well, which is I am going to increase. So this is going to be between, like, you know, dex and luck, you know, 40-40, kind of like quality build, mixed between dex and luck. By the way, this guy starts to max amount of luck, right? Oh yeah. Perfect. Really good. With 14 luck and 13 intelligence. Yeah, this is definitely good. Although attunement is kind of unnecessary, not gonna lie. I mean, there is a bleeding spell that I could use, but would I use it? I don't know. Maybe I would use it as a, you know, with arrows or something. Maybe, just maybe. I don't know. Like, it fits the criteria, but probably not gonna use it at all. With 8 fate, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna do much damage. I probably cannot even use the spell. Yeah, I'm not going to use the Gnal. I'm just going to use the weapons or other sorts of, you know, bleeding weapons that. Yeah. At first, I was going to use Gnal in the bleed build as well, like, but it felt unnecessary, and I thought, like, it's not going to do much damage, probably with the 8 fate, you know, and I'm not going to increase it. I'm just going to increase dex, luck, vigor, endurance. If it becomes necessary, vitality, maybe. So, by the way, okay. Other than that, I'm going to infuse the bandit knife with blood. The reason why is, like, bandit knife already does less damage because it's a knife, you know. It doesn't do high amount of burst damage, physical damage. I'm just going to increase its bleed damage, you know, so I can proc bleed much more. But against bosses, I don't know which one I'm going to use. Maybe I will use, you know, bandit knife if it's good enough. I don't know. AI said, like, really good things about it. I looked at the Reddit. They also praised the bandit knife very well. I don't know. I will see it. I will see. Either it's going to work or it's not going to work. Yeah. By the way, after this one, probably all of my build's going to be melee. I was thinking, you know, I was thinking choosing after finishing with the thief, I will use the herald to make a melee, you know, fate build, which is, you know, if you think about it, fits the character perfectly. I'm going to use at the end game. We are talking about the end game. Going to use the Lothric Knight Greatsword, and Sunlight Straight Sword. I'm going to use both of them, which is going to be good. After that, probably I'm going to choose Thief to make a poison build. Nah, not Thief, Assassin. Assassin. The reason is like because like from what I see, like attunement is 14, and I'm going to use poison and toxic mist as well. Aside from the poison from the worm, like this is how it goes. Like it's going to be entirely. I'm going to use entirely. When I say bleed build or poison build, I'm going to use entirely that consists of weapons or spells that does bleed or poison. That's how I'm going to play the game when I make those builds. Anyway, okay, bleed. Let's see. Bleed starts with bandit knife. There's a shield as well, which I'm not familiar with. Oh, he has a bow as well. Arrows as well. Okay, interesting. Bleed build. Should I make him fat? I'm gonna make him young. And where's the face? All right, face. No. Let's make a smiley face. Very burly. Why not? Burly teeth. Oh, perfect, perfect. He has to look crazy-ish. Right. Better. Perfect. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm going to make him look like a crazy tribal person. Oh, better. It fits perfectly. Oh yeah. It looks great. Okay, it looks great. He looks like a crazy person. Burial gift. It's been a long time. You know what? I'm gonna choose life ring. Maybe I should not choose life ring. You know, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna choose this, although it does not matter. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just start with this. Oh, okay. Name. The name is... I don't know, man. I don't know. I have to think about it.